Alright, YouTube, I have a confession. For a long time now, I've had a certain affinity for my favorite color, if you will, and the color's chrome. So I have a little bit of an opportunity with chrome, shiny things. Yeah. So I need a drill. So I found a drill. You can't buy. Well, I imagine you can at the right price. You can buy a chrome drill. So the next closest thing to chrome would be aluminum. And I happen to have found an aluminum. It's got a little bit of plastic on it too, which I'm not all that excited about, but I'll get over it. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to take apart and restore this beautiful Black & Decker. I think it's a 3/8 drill. So it does work. So I want a before picture of it working. Might need some work. So let's give that a whirl. Let's go ahead and take her apart, sand her out, maybe replace a bearing or two, and see what we get. That's what I was using. The Wesley's Bleach White. It's good for brake dust, grease, grime. I think it's an all-around good cleanser, especially for tools and things like that. So as you can see, I already kind of started on that because I'm impatient that way. I wanted to make sure it would actually polish, and I wanted to see if there was a coating on there, which there is not. So once we have that established, we're going to jump right into sandpaper. I don't know. I got 500 grit. I got 220 grit. 220 seems like it might be a little bit much. The whole process of polishing is replacing scratches with scratches. So you put consistent scratches of one grit on it, and then the next grit gets rid of the last grit's scratches and gives it new scratches of a different grit. So your first grit should get all of the stuff off that you want off. See what we're filing on there? Almost. But that casting mark goes all the way around. We might get a little bigger tool up here and get serious about it. But right now, coffee. Much better. I put in a marker too that I'm gonna have to take out, but I think that'll do. Alright, T-Rexers, as you can see, I moved the party up onto the to the deck in front of the house so that I can sit in the shade. It's a nice day out. So I've been sanding, I don't know, just short of forever, and I've gotten up to 2500 grit, 2500 wet or dry. I did all the big stuff down in the shop, and then I came up here and I've worked my way up from 220, 500, 600, 1000, 1200, and 2500. So this is where I've gotten to. It's starting to look like something you'd be proud to own. So when I'm satisfied with my 2500 grit sanding, I'm going to go ahead back down to the shop and I'm going to start buffing. And the buffing will finish it off. We'll put some wax on it and protect it. So not bad for free, right? Okay, T-Rexers, we're down here in the shop. We have gone to the next step here on our drill. I am up to buffing. I cleaned her all up as best I could. I got scratches are off, dirt, all of that. You remember from before there used to be, this is actually 3 pieces. So the front, a separator that holds the gears, and then motor housing. So this is looking pretty spiffy. Something to be proud of owning. So I'm going to use some red rouge on the buffer, and we're going to buff that out. See what we can make it look like. Wow, that is pretty awesome. I haven't done the other side yet, but so what I'm going to do is wipe that compound off, give it a little bit of polish. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna keep on keeping on here. We're doing okay. What can you guys see? You see the reflection of the camera? That is awesome. Just a couple hours of work. This is what I call recycling. Instead of throwing that out, going and buying a new drill, take something old like this, make it new, make it shine, make people ask where you got it. Alright, so let's, I probably ought to start looking at fixing that bearing, which is in here. Hard to believe that's the same drill. And keep working on that, because that's looking awesome. I switched wheels. But I don't know about the quality here, but I switched wheels and I have this gray polishing compound, and I couldn't decide if it is harder or softer, harsher, more coarse than the red. So I figured I'd give it a whirl, but it says fast cut compound is used to prevent light scratches and restore the natural look of copper, brass, stainless steel, steel, and aluminum. So that sounded less harsh than hard metal compound is an aggressive compound used on iron, steel, and other metals. So that one is pretty harsh. We had that one on it, and then we went to the red, and I changed wheels. Apparently you're supposed to change every time. So and I put this on it, and it just, you can tell I did this, but I haven't really touched this. So let's buff with this. Honestly, I think that is about as much shine as we're going to get on this. I am very, very impressed at how this came out. Wait till you see the side by side, and don't forget we still have to fix it. It's this bearing, well, bushing, that we either need to replace or something. So probably ought to get after fixing it now that it looks like it'll go 1,000,000 miles an hour. Okay, we're on to the next step here. I got everything cleaned, I got everything polished. The noise that we heard when we were taking this all apart, remember the noise, the horrid noise? Anyway, the horrid noise, I'm pretty sure was coming from right here. That bushing was dry and rusted. So with a little bit of TLC, some cleaning, I think we got her alright. So we're obviously done polishing, or nearly done polishing. We are ready to go back together. We've got some grease, and from there I am just going to montage us back together. Alright, last coat of polish before we finish her up. Left-handed thread. All right, one more little thing we got to do here. There you go. Black & Decker may have made it. It's on, the more permanent it becomes. There we go. Got a couple things we can do here. Alright YouTube, let's see how we did. We were something like that for the opening shot, right? It's got a nice shine on it, doesn't it? Alright. Probably ought to get some brushes. Other than that, she works. She's got power. I'm liking that a lot. So, that's one done. Got to figure out what we're going to do next. See if it needs to make quite that much shine on it. I could comb what little hair I have left in that sucker. Alright. Thanks. Keep it safe. We'll see you next time.